Introducing first, directly behind me, now next to me, now behind me. She is the only good thing to ever come out of this garbage pile, Providence, Rhode Island. Veda Scott.
Veda indeed from Providence.
Her opponent to my right, from Canton, Ohio, the Havoc Death Machine, Jessicka Havok!
Jessicka Havok at 6 feet and 200 pounds. The massive size advantage over Veda Scott. Again, yes, out of Providence. Actually graduated with a law degree while she was studying to be a pro wrestler. She attended Drexel University Law School in Philadelphia. She was trained by Drew Gulak, who, by the way, also has a degree from Drexel. I'd like to point out, in case you didn't know, Jessicka Havok.
Well, these two were originally supposed to wrestle back in July. Veda Scott had some not nice words for Jessicka Havok back then. I think she's trying to plead her case.
Yeah, well.
She said that it should have been Jessicka Havok's responsibility to get out of the plane and fix it herself, since there was a mechanical failure that would have gotten Jessicka Havok in town after the show had ended. Jessicka Havok not able to compete at WWR Revolutionary, but she's certainly here today, and Veda Scott's feeling it.
Speaking of feeling it, did you know that Jessicka Havok and Sammi Callahan are a longtime couple?
We're going to see Sammi Callahan teaming with Scarlett and Graves later on tonight.
DC didn't want to touch that. Why would Veda Scott try to arm drag Jessicka Havok? It's pretty straightforward. It's a threat of homicide. Why is Veda trying to trade strikes with Jessicka Havok?
You know, Veda Scott's usually the smartest wrestler in the ring at any given time. I don't know what has gotten into her, but this is not the right approach.
Oh, Veda Scott may be the smartest person in all of Providence right now. You're from Providence, aren't you, DC?
I'm from East Providence.
Oh,
it's not the same thing. I'm definitely smarter than Veda Scott.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, I wouldn't take a match with Jessicka Havok.
Wow, nice round kicks by Veda Scott. The pride of Drexel University Law School.
Yeah, she missed it with the elbow.
Oh, God.
And Jessicka Havok did not miss it with that backbreaker.
Good God.
Almost a full body breaker.
Not gonna lie, I kind of enjoyed that.
She's a bad girl.
I can say that on Beyond Demand, right?
She's a bad girl.
Jessicka Havok stalking her prey right now. Veda Scott.
Love when DC doesn't acknowledge the cheeky things I say.
Oh, cheeky, I get it. All right. I'm selling for you now.
Oh, God! Jessicka Havok trying to pull out what are obviously natural red hairs on Veda Scott. No way that...
Is that natural blue hair grown out of Jessicka Havok's skull? You ask her. I'm not going anywhere.
I'm gonna ask her.
I'm gonna have some. I don't even handle hair with her. I give it to somebody else, a middle person.
As it is, I'm gonna be in Sammi Callahan's stretch muffler from what I said earlier. And
Oh my God! Oh my
Jessicka Havok trying to slap the nose off of Veda Scott and just stomp her innards. Oh, God.
You got to think based on her size alone, Jessicka Havok's going to be the favorite to go all the way. Tournament for today representing WWR.
I don't know if being the biggest person in the tournament means you're going to win the tournament. I do know that right now it means that Veda Scott is in a whole lot of trouble.
Veda Scott, to her credit, trying to keep her distance and making the most of her frame.
This is what Veda has to do, is use every bit of her body weight. She is a petite young woman.
And Havok's almost twice the size of her.
Almost. Almost? Jessicka Havok just so powerful. Veda Scott in the tree of woe, and oh, woe is Veda. Oh.
Oh my God. You know, that move, not only the point of the elbow to the jaw, but Veda Scott head first, crashing down on the mat.
That was the kiss of death by Jessicka Havok.
Yeah, Veda Scott's got some lips planted on her still. She's in La La Land. Running knee.
Oh, man.
One more time. One more time. One more time.
I think Veda's nose just hit the front door of Aurora.
Telling you, man, these fans here at Beyond Wrestling WWE, they are bloodthirsty.
Yeah.
Oh, caught her right with the heel on the top of the head.
Yeah, almost
She
like a
normally takes her opponents down with that Liger-style kick, but she's barely put a chink in her armor.
Yeah, clotheslines are not going to take down Jessicka Havok.
Even she can't even wrap.
No.
The length of her arm isn't even long enough to wrap around Jessicka Havok.
Well, there you go, and that's what we were talking about. Veda Scott having to launch herself like a missile, like a projectile every time to take down Havok.
You tell her not to swear, Joey Styles.
That wasn't very ladylike.
That's a little extreme even for our fans, but Veda Scott looks like she's got a submission hold applied.
Yeah, cross arm breaker. Trying to hyperextend the elbow.
It's a good counter for Havok's choke slam right there. Veda couldn't take her down though.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Did you see Veda Scott's head whiplash?
How much damage just due to the arm though? Havok finally starting to show signs of weakness. This Leviathan. Nearly invincible as Jessicka Havok, but Veda Scott looking for that mind trip, that snapmare driver talked to her by Daisy Hayes, and instead she's found herself goozled once again.
Oh!
God.
Jeez.
1, 2, 3.
No! Veda Scott not ready for closing arguments, gets the right shoulder up.
You gotta wonder if Havok didn't have as much strength behind that because of the submission that Veda Scott had applied just a few moments ago.
Yeah.
Looks like she was struggling to get her up.
Yep.
That's not even Havok's calling card, though. She's going to be looking for that over-the-shoulder pile driver, the air raid crash.
The what?
The air raid crash.
Air raid crash. Give Veda Scott credit for trying to take the legs out from under Havok. Might be her only
Uh-oh, and this is where she can hit it from that position. All she's going to do is hook the head. And Veda Scott fighting with every ounce of energy.
Hold on, shoulders down, 2 and... Are you kidding me?
That was not a 3 count, was it?
Are you kidding me?
Havok had her shoulders off the mat.
Yeah, at least one of those shoulders was up.
Well, I gotta think that the first shoulder on the opposite side of the official, I thought that she had it up.
Well, I think like any good lawyer, Veda Scott just stole a win to advance in the Women's Wrestling Revolution tournament for today.